G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm going to revisit this EACHINE EX5. I've got it in the case here. Now I can't believe, I just had a look at my review videos and boy, time flies. I can't believe it. It doesn't seem that long ago that I reviewed this. But it was actually, I looked at the dates on my review videos on the EACHINE EX5 here, and I actually reviewed this in mid-September, so it's been 2.5 months already. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I thought it was not that long, you know. So anyway, here's the EACHINE EX5. Now, when I reviewed this, I don't mind this drone. It flies really great, guys. It does. It does reach the 1,000 meter or 1 kilometer range. I think I just got under that. So around the 3,000, I think it was 3,200 feet. And it did do that. Flies really good. Long flight time out of the batteries on this one. And this is obviously a really budget-priced Mavic Mini knockoff. You know, it's a clone, like they did a few years ago with the E58. Now, this one weighs a little bit less than the Mavic Mini. They do claim that it weighs 229 grams, okay? And a reason why I'm actually revisiting this is that I was just looking on YouTube and I looked online and I see there's no aftermarket sort of accessories for this. And I didn't see any videos on any modifications for this. So I'm going to pretty much do a few things with this drone, guys, just for the benefit of EX5 EACHINE owners out there that might want to modify their EX5 somewhat. So today's video is just going to be a start of some things I'm going to try with this drone, just for a bit of fun. I mean, you know, this is not a Mavic Mini by any means, but it's just good to have a bit of fun with some of these cheaper ones. And I'm going to see what I can actually do with this one. Okay, so anyway, let's put it aside for a sec. So basically, what I'm getting at is that no one's done any mods on this, and I just came up with an idea for some long landing gear using DJI actual accessories made for DJI. So basically, I just want to see how good this EX5 from EACHINE is of a DJI clone, you know, because that is exactly what it's intended to be. It's intended to be a DJI Mavic Mini clone. Okay, we all know that. I mean, you can tell by the weight of it. For starters, they're under the 250 grams, so you don't have to register it. The design of it, obviously, the motors are identical. Okay, pretty much the propellers are identical. The way it folds out is nearly identical. I think it is identical. I'm pretty sure the Mavic Mini rear legs fold out like that. They don't twist down, but I could be wrong. I don't own the Mavic Mini, guys, but you know, the actual design of it is pretty much identical in nearly every way. The door, the battery, lithium ion pack, and all that sort of stuff, right, guys? So I mean, this one doesn't have, for, you know, under $100, you're not going to get a gimbal, but like I said in my review, I got a feeling this is going to be released as a pro version very, very soon. The reason I say that is this is a Wi-Fi only drone, all right, this particular model, but we've got a slot there, guys. So I got a feeling this is going to be a SD card capable GPS drone from EACHINE, maybe called the EX5 Pro or something like that, with a gimbal. Just an educated guess, you know. Most of these drones, like, you know, from different brands, they start off with this up and down tilt, then they'll bring a 2-axis gimbal, then a 3-axis gimbal, and call it the Pro or Pro 2. So I've got a feeling this is the way EACHINE are going. All right. So anyway, let's get back onto what this video is about. Now, as you can see, it's pretty low profile, just like the Mavic Mini. All right, this EACHINE EX5. So what I thought I'll try for this video is I actually purchased some DJI landing gear extensions. These are for the Mavic Air 1, guys, okay? Now, like I said, there's no options for accessories for this particular EACHINE, just spare parts, which I'll link in the description below. You can get all the spare parts for it, you get different packages for it, but there's no, you know, little accessories for it. But there's a whole heap for the Mavic Mini 1 or 2 and different other DJI products. But I ended up buying these for another cheap quad, the F8 Monster, because that was a Mavic Air knockoff, and these ones didn't fit. But I got to thinking, well, you know, I can't really do much with these. As you can see, they're from Mavic Air. Let's see what I can do with the EACHINE EX5 here. So what they consist of is 4 tall landing gear here. So these are for the fronts. Okay, these 2 are for the fronts, and these 2 are for the rear. Okay, now they're not designed for the EACHINE EX5, but what I found is that they fit perfectly. Alright, so all I had to do, as you can see, I got a bit of tape. I just wrapped a little bit of tape, 2 rounds around the front legs. These did fit pretty snug, but I noticed that they would slip off a little bit. Okay, now because the EACHINE is 229 grams here, I just want to weigh these with my little trusty scale, and we'll see what these attachments weigh, and then I'm going to go out for a flight. Okay, so I've teared it out. That's the 2 front ones. That's 10.9 grams. So we're at 15.71. Let me just zoom in. So 15.71 on 229 grams. That's going to be, say 244 grams. So the EACHINE's still going to be underweight of the 250 grams. So that's great. You know, that's still, you don't have to register it. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'll put them on, and then we'll take it for a flight. So what I'll do, I'll show you how they go on, and then we'll I'll go to the field and we'll take it for a flight and see how the EACHINE performs with these landing gear on. So let's put the landing gear on. So as you can see, on the inside, this has got like a little bracket to grip around the arm. Now, as you can see, I've put the 2 rounds of electrical tape there just to make it a bit more snug. As you can see, that's not going to go anywhere. Now, they did fit on without the electrical tape, but they seemed to just a fraction loose, and I was worried if I do fly the drone, maybe with vibration, they might come off, and then you're sort of in trouble. You have to hand catch it, that's for sure. All right, so that's the front ones on to get it off the ground. Okay, so you know, they make these for the DJI products like the Mavic Mini. Now on the rears, as you can see, they're a bit different. Okay, that's one of the reasons why they didn't fit that F8 Monster drone, but I had them laying around anyway. But they do fit the EACHINE EX5. So what we've got to do, I'll get that in shot, where the little tail lamp is, just clip it there. Okay, and this actually rests against the actual motor mount there. See that? All right, so that's one. Get this other one. As you can see, it's sitting on 3 legs here, rather solid. And just grip it around. Okay, and on the other side, you can see it just clicks into place, just like that. Okay, so there we go. There we go, guys. It's off the ground there. So as you can see, it fits rather well on the little EACHINE here. Okay, and I'm pretty sure DJI makes similar ones to this for the Mavic Mini 2, and that's the profile of it. All right, guys. So now what we'll do, I've got the batteries charged for this, and I'll go meet you at the field, and we'll see how this little EACHINE EX5 handles the extra bit of weight there. Like I said, it was only 15 grams added to the drone to bring it up to 244 grams or 245 grams. All right, guys. So I'll catch you at the field. Let's go for a flight, and we'll see how this little landing gear mod works on the EACHINE EX5. Alright guys, I'm out at the field here and I'm going to test to see how the EACHINE EX5 flies with the added landing gear here. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, even with the landing gear on, it's still below that 250 gram weight, okay? So it fits on pretty securely as you can see, and we'll take it for a bit of a flight. Just want to see how it behaves with that little bit of extra weight on it. Alright guys, so I am going to fire up the motors. We'll take a bit of recording too. That is recording, alright. Okay, so let's take it up. Oop, bit too slow there. Okay, let me see here. Got 18 satellites, and it's sitting pretty good. There we go. So it's not affecting it at all. By the look of it, there is a bit of wind. That's all. That's why it's moving to the side here a little bit. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. All right. Well, since I've got the video recording, take it for a bit of a flight. Adjust that all the way up. I haven't flown this for a while since my review. You can check both those videos out, guys. I've done a couple of videos a couple of months ago on this. Unboxing overview, full flight review. This has got a really good flight time, guys. And I've done a distance test as well. So just cruising around. So as you can see, it's behaving rather well with and flying well with the DJI Mavic Air extended landing gear on it. I just thought I'll try it out, you know, because there is no accessories for this drone, and it is a Mavic Air clone, a budget one. And I know these EACHINE EX5s are rather popular as well. So if you'd like to see any more modification videos on this one, I'd be happy to try some experiments out. Just let me know in the comments below, guys. We'll see how good a clone of the Mavic Mini this actually is for a toy. So I'm flying out. Let's see how far I am. It's in feet. I'm 580 feet away. So it looks like I'm probably, let me just put my glasses away. I'm near the road there. Not far off. What I'd like to do to this one is try to eliminate the actual the delay in the app. I might do a antenna mod on this one later on. There's Bribra Lake, not Bribra Lake, that's North Lake just there. I've flown there a few times. Let's take it right up. Okay, there's a good view of the North Lake there. Try to do a slow pan around. So Wi-Fi signal ain't too bad at over 1,000 feet. I can hear it and I can see it. Looking towards the edge of this field in the college there. Let's Go have a look at that soccer field over there. It looks like the battery is at 7.3435 volts. So I'll bring it in soon. There it is up there. You can't see it on the action camera, but just cruising along nicely. There we go, I'm heading over to the soccer field. Bring it down a little bit. It's above that. I just went up above the lights there. I don't want it to connect to those lights. So I'm on the soccer field. And we'll slowly head back towards me. So it is a great flyer, guys. Really do like this, the way it flies. Let me go in speed rate 2. So it does not affect the EACHINE EX5 with this little bit of added weight to it, and it still stays below that 250 grams, guys, by about 5 or 6 grams, which is really good for those in countries that you have to register a 250 gram plus drone. Now if you did add this to the Mavic Mini, for example, I know the Mavic Mini has their own landing gear like this, you're going over the 250 grams. So the plus side with the EACHINE EX5, even though it is not anywhere close to a Mavic Mini or Mini 2 in quality, if you already have one of these, you might want to consider getting some landing gear like this. That way it's off the grass or any surface that you're taking off from. You don't need a landing pad or anything. And there it is there. Let's have one more look of it, guys, before I end this video. As you can see, it's stable as. Doing really good. Look how stable that is. The EACHINE EX5, guys, the budget GPS drone. I have a feeling they're going to bring out a pro version of this one, guys. I just have that gut feeling that they're going to bring out one with a 2-axis gimbal, and it might only be a few more dollars than this one. This one's around the $90 mark. Alright guys, so let's land it. Manually land it, I guess. What I might do a quick GPS home return. Okay, let's take some photos. Got a video recording at the moment. I want to turn that off. Bring the altitude down a little. Okay, let's take some photos. Alright guys, let's I'll press the key for one key return. Let's see how it goes. It should be landing. Here we go. There we go. So, there's the EACHINE EX5, guys, with the extendable landing gear. All right. I probably should have let it land on the actual surface rather than can catch it, but anyway, you get the gist of it. Fits rather well, so yeah guys, I recommend putting these on if you want to get it elevated off the ground. You know, you don't need no landing pad or anything like that. So if you like this video guys, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell, and yeah, comment below guys. All right, so have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video. Until then, happy flying. Bye for now.